Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's hope today's video is not going to be as bad as the last video because, well, that one was just a catastrophe from the beginning. But hopefully this one isn't. I'm still going to post that last video because, I don't care. I need content on the channel. It's okay. It's fine to have mess ups. I'm still learning things, and it's fine. But when I heard that this Bad Batch 4-pack of the Clone Troopers was coming out, I was so excited and I pre-ordered it immediately. And I feel bad for the people who didn't pre-order it because this set is amazing, but it has some flaws. Mostly this guy right here and this guy right here. But do I think these are bad figures? For the two that are flawed? Not at all. They're both great. One of them is highly inaccurate, but they're both great, let's just say. All right, but so getting into it, I know it's kind of confusing to release a special action figure 4-pack that has, not the Bad Batch in it and just the clones from the Bad Batch, which is fine. I'm assuming that if they do release the Bad Batch, they'll probably have them released on cards individually rather than a action figure 4-pack. Sorry, I'm stuttering, jeez. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into these figures. I'm just gonna review the articulation on one, and the rest we're just gonna look at the details on. So let's go ahead and take a look at Captain Gray, I believe. But yeah, so this is Captain Gray. He is VC, I believe, 209. Jeez, it's been forever since I've gotten stuff from the vintage collection. Literally, the last figure I got from the vintage collection was, I think, what was it? I think it was those 41st Elite clones, because I mostly go after the clones, but yeah, but I was really excited to get these guys. And looking at this guy's thing, I think he's part of the 41st Elite, maybe? I don't think he's part of the Ranger platoon, which these guys are. But I think he's just a regular 41st Elite, so I think he just leads the white clones, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he's got pretty good articulation, and the detailing is really good on him. So let's go ahead and take the gun out of his hand and take a look at it. So he's got a ball-hinged head. We're going to look at the actual head later after I go over the articulation. He's also got a ball-hinged shoulders. I think it's more hindered on this side. Yeah, it goes up to like 70 degrees, I think. This one's more or less like 90. Ball hinged, I think torso. Sorry, been a while. He's also got ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. And hopefully, if they do fix this mold, they give him the better hinged wrist, and I forgot that one too, so that's one mess up today. It's fine. It's fine. Mess ups happen. But this is the only wrist that I think should be on all Star Wars action figures. I'm not really too worried if they do fix this mold about rocker ankles, really, because I don't know. I don't really see a point in rocker ankles. I mean, if you think there's a point in rocker ankles, just let me know. But yeah, so going over the figure design, oh my gosh, he's pretty accurate. I do think that the shade of green should be a little lighter maybe, but he's got really good detailing. He's got a pretty cool design on his forearm there. Excuse the car outside, oh my gosh. I live right by a train station, but geez. But yeah, he's got green on the belt, green on like the I think I don't know what it's called. I don't know human anatomy that well. But he's got green on the armor plates right here. He's also got green on the knee. Pretty cool detailing. He's kind of a not really standard, but he's kind of a basic clone commander. I'm pretty sure in the Kanan Jarrus comic he was actually red. Don't know really why they changed him. Maybe it's to not get him confused with like another Phase 2 Red Commander, I guess. I don't know. I'm not Disney. But he did kind of have this design. I think he was one of the guys that had like a vibro sword on his back or something, and you could go like reach it. pull it out and shit. But yeah, so let's take a look at the face. So this is, ooh, there we go. So if you can't see this face, let me go ahead and zoom in real quick. Come on. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that face is amazing. It's your standard grunt clone. Oh my god, focus. Alright, so yeah, he's got an amazing head sculpt. It's literally the standard clone trooper grunt who's in the, I guess, the Republic. In the last video, I did a head swap of the Bodhi Taylor head and put this head on it, and it looks 10 times better, and it looks amazing. And this head sculpt, I think that the new vintage collection 501st that I actually did I pre-ordered like 4, I think it was like 3. But yeah, I pre-ordered like 3 of them, and I think they all have this head sculpt, but it's with brown hair or black, I think. But it looks amazing, and I'm so sorry about my hands. They're dirty. I was outside doing work. I'm sorry. But oh, now I'm insecure. But yeah, the head sculpt on this guy's really good. And the head sculpt on all of these is good. Except for one, which we'll be getting into next. But yeah, so let's go ahead and put him back, and we'll take a look at the other one. Alright, so the next figure we're going to be looking at is Captain Rex. He's alright. I do like him. I wish that they did actually include a pauldron, which you'll see next coming up for this figure. He's already got the Captain Gray articulation as usual. So he comes with 2 DC-17 blasters, I think is what they're called. I don't know. Let's see if it can, yeah, there you go. That's the first thing I wanted to focus. I literally either edited or I just left it in the video of me struggling to focus Captain Gray's head sculpting. But yeah, that's the DC-17 blaster pistol, I'm pretty sure. So he comes with 2 of these. Doesn't come with any other gun, which is fine. He's got a pretty good helmet sculpt. Except you can't take off the, I think they're binoculars of some sort. I know, call me a fake Star Wars fan, it's okay. I just don't know the terminology for it. But he's got these, like, I know that they were in the Umbara arc, but even on the card back, he doesn't really have them. You can even see there, he doesn't have the thingy-majigger on, you know? But this one does, and it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can cut it off, which I'm probably gonna do, but you know, it would have been a Captain Rex look, literally. Oh my gosh. Here, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna flip it to the other side and show you what it could have been. What it could have been. And look, if I was to flip it on this side, you could have a Captain Rex that has the antenna come down, and it would be in proportion too, which is the thing that I, if I'm being honest, really dislike about him, is that this thing is a 1-piece thing. It's not a 2-piece. So what I'm gonna do personally is I'm gonna cut this little bit off and just put it on him, and we'll have just, in a way, kind of the definitive, in my personal opinion, Captain Rex. But we'll get into the other stuff. So he also comes with a poncho, and I'll show you the hood in a minute after I show you the head sculpt, which kind of wish they did something else with it. But this thing is kind of a struggle for me to take off. No, oof. Come on. I just want to show you his arms and stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna edit it. It's fine. Please don't rip too. Oh my gosh. I'm just now thinking about if I rip it, I'm done. And I will be sad, because what if I want to display it with it? Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Did the pauldron come out? Come on. Come on. Okay, there you go. So yeah, he comes with the cut off pauldron, like the Black Series one. I'm gonna put his head back on too, because oh my gosh. This video is almost just as bad as the last one, which is fine. My videos are gonna be the okay quality. Not the best, but okay. But yeah. Comes with the the half cut pauldron, like the what was it? The Black Series Captain Rex from the Bad Batch came with. He's also got the comma, I think is what it's called. It's a pretty good comma. I really do like it. It's just here we go. We'll just take a look at it. They cheaped out on us. They cheaped out on this kind of expensive set, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think they really did. But it's literally the Captain Gray head sculpt, or the standard grunt head sculpt. They could have given him the Jesse, I think, from the what was it? The ARC Trooper 3-pack. They could have given him that head sculpt and colored it blonde, or even put nothing on it, and I'd be fine with it. I'd rather it be that than him with a full hair of blonde hair. Maybe it's from concept art, I don't know. They typically look at concept art before making the figures, which is fine, I guess. It gets them out early. I mean, customizers, I know what I'm already going to do. I'm just going to leave the helmet on him. But it looks okay, just not the best. This is like the figure I wish that they really improved the most on, because it really would have been definitive Captain Rex. And I wish they also gave him an extra pauldron, but good thing I have one, because let me show you what he would look like with one on. Here we go. So this is I think the Clone Wars pauldron from the Phase 2 Captain Rex. You can get him, it's a cheap figure, or you can get the Vintage Collection Captain Rex with the pauldron, and you can just throw it on, and look at how much better that looks. You could have put the pauldron in like an extra thing on the side for it, and it would have been perfect, because he looks like this in the show without the micro binoculars. I think that's the name. I figured it out just now. But this would have been like definitive Vintage Collection Captain Rex, in my opinion. For me, at least. And he would have been amazing. And I would have loved this figure a lot more if they did that. Do I love this figure? Yes. Do I think he could have gotten a lot more improvement? Absolutely. But you know what? It's not that hard to customize these figures and fix them up. So I think I'm going to be doing that after I'm done reviewing this thing and fix him up. But he looks great overall. I know that's kind of a weird pose, but it's alright. So now we're going to be taking a look at... oh crap. I think it's called the Elite Squad Trooper. Now... dude, this figure is probably the most inaccurate out of all of them. I think he's supposed to have he's basically just like the Black Series one. If you have that one, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. He's just a black Phase 2 clone trooper, which these guys aren't actually clones, which I think it would have been cooler if they were clones. Like clones that were like, bred to just take out any traitors and stuff, kind of like the Covert Ops clones, and these could have been the new Covert Ops clone. That would have been so cool. But yeah, this one's fine. He's just a plain Jane, really. And he did, I think, actually have a head sculpt. Yeah, he does have a head sculpt underneath here, but you gotta dig it out. And I'm pretty sure it's like an angry clone head sculpt, which is pretty cool. And that's really all that it is. I know he's kind of out of focus, but that's all he really is, because he's not really that important of this set. I kind of wish we got, I don't know, just kind of like a standard. I know it's a weird thing. I wish that they would have taken more time and released this guy individually. And I wish we could have gotten just a standard, like, white Phase 2 clone. That would have been in my opinion, so much cooler. Because he's just as plain, but he could come with like a removable helmet and everything. And he could have came with a rifle also, but oh my gosh. Don't get me started, but that would have been a lot cooler in my opinion. But yeah, do I dislike this figure? He's still cool, but he's just not as good as the other guys in my opinion. I do think that if he got more time and more improvement, he would have been just as good as these two, really. I don't care that he doesn't have a removable helmet, but he would have been just as cool, in my opinion, if he did have the accurate detailing like these two have. Alright, so for the final one, we have Captain Ballast. I know that's kind of weird, but his name is Captain Hauser in the show, you might say. Again, they base these guys off of concept art, which is fine, but it's good because he has the accurate detailing, unlike that guy. But, yeah, this is Captain Hauser. He's got the turquoise, I think is what it is. I'm not too certain if he is part of the 501st or not, but I do think that he's, like, my new, as with multiple people too, my new favorite, like, clone captain. I'm kind of a fan of Captain Rex too, but now this guy just kind of overtook that spot just because, like, I don't know if he committed Order 66. All right, whatever. Let's just talk about the figure. It's okay. But, yeah, I think this is where maybe the most budget went into because all the other ones don't have the weathering like this guy does. Like, this guy has some gray wash on him. He's got a bunch of, like, marks and stuff all over his, like, painted armor. And he just looks amazing out of, like, all four of them. So if I could rank him, I'd have this guy first, Captain Gray second, Rex third, and the Elite Squad Trooper fourth. But yeah, this guy has just amazing detailing. And I didn't go over this, but they actually do have paint on the back. Unlike, I don't think that these guys do that also, actually. Yeah, these guys don't. This is the VC-145, I believe is what it is. You can feel free to correct me. But yeah, looking at it now, this guy doesn't have any paint, but this guy does, which is fine. I mean, it's not that big of a detail. I'd rather them actually get the paint right on this guy, which they did finally. But yeah, this guy's amazing. And let's take a look at the head sculpt. So yeah, he's got the best haircut in the galaxy as usual. He's, oh gosh, I hate how loose these pauldrons are too. That's my other gripe with this thing. The Captain Rex is my first gripe. Pauldrons are like my second gripe. I kind of wish that they glued him down, but not really. I might do that. I don't think I'm going to be like fixing up this figure because this figure is just perfect. But yeah, take a look at that head sculpt. It is amazing. He even has his like scar on his face, if you can see it right there, I think. Sorry, my fingernails gross, I'm sorry. But yeah, he's like the best one out of all of them. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate y'all watching them and dealing with them because they are not the best right now because I haven't done them in forever. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in another review, probably going to be tomorrow maybe, or maybe Wednesday. Alright, so you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one.